All right, it is a dreary, rainy, nasty Monday morning right now. So, what the hell? Let's do a podcast. What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 3 of the MontesMayhem podcast. Much appreciated. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. And as I said, it is right now it's about 5:30 in the morning, and it is raining cats and dogs, and my dogs don't like it right now outside, and I don't blame them. So I figured, let's get the party started properly with today's episode. As I'm still trying to figure out the rollout for what I'm doing for this show, and at the same time, I'm kind of remembering how to edit everything in Adobe Audition. So that helps out a ton on the back end of things. A few things I kind of want to talk about today. First off. I wanted to talk about, as I'm going through all my eBay stuff, I'm finding tons of stuff that I kind of forgot I had, honestly, in boxes from over the years. Two things. I keep going back to Quantum Leap, I know, but I found my old Quantum Leap number 1 issue comic book. I doubt the thing is really worth anything. The nostalgic value is through the roof on that one, and I'm very, very happy about. Definitely not going to be selling that. I'm keeping that, but it's just cool, and I love that cover. Actually, I think it's kind of a fantastic issue. Like I don't think you can do any better than it. It's just that damn good. The other thing I forgot I had was a first print, hardcover print of the movie, or the book, I should say, Ready Player One. I bought that. So I used to work for Yahoo. It was 770 Broadway. I think it was, Broadway and 9th, if I remember correctly, something like that. But I was just a few blocks south of Strand Bookstore. That I do remember. And I went in. They didn't have the book. I go, hey, they're fantastic, by the way. They have great customer service if you go downstairs into their lower level area, semi-basement thing. And I talked to a few folks. I'm like, hey, if you happen to get this in, hit me up. Let me know. I'd be interested. I didn't know how popular it was. I just, I kind of wanted a book. I didn't really want a digital book at that time. So it took them about a month or so. I want to say they got it in. And they charged me the regular cover value price of the book, which is fantastic. Because obviously it's now a lot more expensive at this time. Obviously, it probably would have been better if I sold it when the hype of before the movie came out, before that second book came out, which is one of the few times I actually started reading something and I'm like, I can't. It's just terrible. It's just really, really bad. But that first one was just so enjoyable. I read the book once or twice. Once. It's just fun. Again, it's kind of turn your brain off and have fun. And I actually listened. I had eye surgery, and I didn't have any podcasts that day. I didn't know what to do. And it was on sale on Apple for I don't know, it was cheap, $5 or something like that. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Read by Will Wheaton, if I recall correctly. And so happy to have that. I have to clean it up a little bit, and that's going to hit the eBay store. So I'm thrilled. I found that one for sure. And would like to get it out of the house, honestly, before I cause any damage to the damn thing. And at the same time, talking about getting stuff at the house, I have 4 books. Yes, 4 books that I am sending out to CGC, the comic book grading service. I'm going to talk very slowly to try to go into my account to remember which books I actually have going out. Because, that would be smart. No, I don't have it open. Okay, so the four books. 3 are Ninja Turtle books, the original Eastman and Laird. One is it's the 5th printing. It's number 2 or 3 first printing, and a 3rd printing of I think number 4 or something like that. I really wish I could. The CGC, my submissions. Oh, did I find it? Maybe, no. Damn it. It's not a very easy website, honestly, to try to maneuver to the back end of your own account and everything like that. Oh, I found it. Oh, look at that. Oh, proud of me. So I have, there we go. Cool. So I have number 4, number 3, and number 1. The number 1 is the 5th printing. I guess the other 2 are first prints and everything like that. See, usually back in the day, what I would do is I would always submit these when I was at shows. This is the first time I'm submitting something, mailing it out. We at the post office or UPS, doesn't matter. And it's a little nerve-wracking because I feel like I have more confidence when I'm just giving it to the people. It's organized. You're having the conversation with someone. You're actually doing stuff in person. I guess I gotta get used to this. Just have to. It's just the business aspect of things. But it's driving me nuts. Also the other book, because I have those early 80s books, but I'm also doing number 1 from Boom Studios. Something is Killing the Children, number 1 first print. Now, this is one of those books where I bought this, again, as I mentioned before, with Basket Full of Heads. I bought this at the very beginning of the pandemic, or excuse me, a few months before the pandemic happened. I have like the first 4 books maybe. And then when I mentioned before about like a bunch of series that kind of like I lost my way, I lost track with everything going on. This was one of those things. And then the first one has skyrocketed in effing value. And I think the book's in pretty good shape. There was actually a crease on the back. I actually paid the extra service to get it pressed and everything like that. So hopefully it works out for the best. I mean, I'm at this point when I sell it, I'm going to be playing with house money, so it's okay. But these are all books that I'm going to list on like Facebook Marketplace and probably my eBay store at the same time. So looking forward to this. I'm just, I want things to get out of the house, but doing it in this condition kind of just makes me a little bit nervous, to be totally honest with you. So, again, I know I'm all over the place, but the other thing I want to kind of to hit on, there's one thing I've been wanting to talk about on podcasts for a while that I just haven't had a chance to do, and I figured, what the hell, I want to kind of do it now. So I'm a huge motorcycle guy, and I kind of just want to mention how I kind of got into it, and why I kind of still I'm a fan of it in all my years on life and on Earth and everything. So in my house, with my father, my mother, you grew up surrounded by motorcycles. Like seeing guys, is like with motorcycles was like maybe taboo on TV or something like that. For me, it was like walk down the hallway. It was just normal. Like it was no big deal whatsoever. Lots of guys on choppers, burly, taller than life, men and women, with their Harleys and their choppers. Like to me, it was second nature. After that, it was baseball and the Universal Monsters. It was me. I mean, which kind of to a T almost describes me today. The only thing I think I'm into now that I wasn't when I was a kid was probably like playing bass guitar. That's the only thing I probably picked up on my own at the same time. But with the motorcycle stuff, I've always been around it, always been second nature. Trying to buy back my dad's old motorcycle, which honestly is part of the reason why I'm doing the eBay stuff now so much. After college, I couldn't get a job right away. So I got a job at a local Harley-Davidson dealership, met people who I still talk to this day, from 20 years ago. I bought my father his own vintage motorcycle. It turned out there was one he always wanted, which I got him, which I'm very happy about. It's a 1963 Harley-Davidson Survey car, which is a fun bike to ride, man. Man, is it fun. I have my own bike, 2017 Street Bob. Always loved the Street Bob from my days of working at Harley. And now I'm currently working a side job at a vintage motorcycle shop that's in Boonton, New Jersey, Retrocycle. So if you go to retrocycle.com or on the Facebook page, I should say, because that page gets really updated. I'm trying to convince them to update the website drastically. But it's just so much fun being around it. Like one of the reasons I think I like it so much is it has, I guess it's a combination, I should say. Like there's a kind of the historic value. Like I look at the Survey car and I'm like, from 1963, like Mickey Mantle is still playing baseball. Who was the president in 1963? There's this historic value that it brings where, when I see old motorcycles and cars, honestly, for that matter, it kind of just is like a time capsule for me, like in a way. Like it makes me think, it puts me in a very specific era, which I love. It gives you experiences. Motorcycles give you experiences where, listen, for me, it's not about having if you put a collectible on the wall, it's not so much the decoration of having it. For me, it's the hunt of finding that collectible that you're looking for, that you love so much. I enjoy that so much more than the actual, the display and the decoration. Whatever works for you, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what does it for me. And there's so many great experiences I've had taking a ride to meet up with people or see some landscape or something like that. And I love that so much. And we'll say lastly for now, so I can hit 3 points. That's a nice number. It's the customizing the bike the way you want / working on the bike to make it run proper and everything. You have your own your own thrill of working on the bike, a sense of accomplishment specifically, actually, and it's very rewarding. People say oh, stuff's dangerous, those are dangerous. Everything's fucking dangerous if you're not careful, man. Everything can be dangerous. This is just fun. It's a passion. And you know what? Just go to a dealership just to kind of see what they're about if you ever can, or ask questions. It's fun. And honestly, it's a thrill of a lifetime. So I feel like I got very heavy right there for a Monday morning podcast. But you know what? I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I think those are all the things I kind of just want to talk about today. This is I want to try to keep on doing these, we'll call them these micro podcast episodes for now, as I'm kind of still finding my way, getting in the groove and figuring out how to balance this in the eBay store. Again, I wanted to build up the eBay store, do the podcast, and then kind of get back into the videos and everything like that. So everything's kind of complementary and all circles back, and I can just do whatever the hell I want because, I can. Haha. You can find, what? One day I got to do these, the outro properly and everything, but not today. So you can find me across pretty much all the social media platforms as MontesMayhem, MontesMayhem. It's actually the same thing for my Gmail account, MontesMayhem@gmail.com. Guys, I don't have anything else really to say. Can't think of anything. I'm still drinking my coffee. That's how early in the morning it is. Right now it's almost 5:40 in the morning. So this will be pumped out pretty soon. But you know what? I hope everyone has a marvelous week. I hope you guys kick ass. I hope you accomplish those dreams that you're trying to. And go be awesome. That's all I can say. All right? Take it easy. Have a good one. Bye-bye.